Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Surajo of MovieMusings, and today I'll be reviewing The Grey, which was released Friday, January 27th of 2012. It's starring Liam Neeson, and it's the genre is action suspense. And the official synopsis is Liam Neeson leads an unruly group of oil rig roughnecks when their plane crashes into a remote Alaskan wilderness. Battling mortal injuries and merciless weather, the survivors have only a few days to escape the icy elements and a vicious pack of rogue wolves on a hunt before their time runs out. So, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought to myself, it's a bit dramatic. I understand the plot is like survival. Pretty much these individuals survived a plane crash, and now they kind of have to survive the elements and what comes with the the environment that they're in, which is blizzards, below zero temperatures, and timber wolves. Yes. I thought it was regular wolves, but apparently it was timber wolves, and they're huge. They're not like the normal wolves that you normally see. Probably because these wolves are usually located in really cold environments. So the plot of the movie is actually good itself. It's about survival and the human will to survive. But I couldn't help but I was laughing in the theater. And now I laugh when things seem a bit exaggerated. And I felt that this movie was a bit exaggerated in regards to who man was battling against. Because, plots for movies is usually man versus man, which is usually when an individual has an internal issue with himself. Man versus environment. And man versus man is when it's a human being against another human being. Man versus self is when it's a human being against himself, and then man versus environment is when it's man against nature. So I would say this is man versus nature, but they kind of exaggerated it. And I understand Christina was saying that, oh, well, if it's you that crashed, you wouldn't be able to fight timber wolves. But, of course, yeah, I wouldn't be able to fight timber wolves. But when I was watching this movie, I couldn't help but laugh because it just seemed like they were trying to come off as if it was some kind of epic battle of the wills. Because I'm just going to say, in the trailer, you see Liam Neeson running towards a wolf. And that wolf in particular is the alpha wolf, the alpha male of the wolf pack. And apparently I learned something new about wolves in this movie, that wolves can actually be malicious and vicious, and they're like one of the only creatures that actually seeks retribution, revenge. So in this movie they were killing individuals that were part of Liam Neeson's group, and they were just killing them for sport, which was interesting because normally in nature you don't see animals killing other animals for sport. It's usually to feed, but these wolves were killing them for sport / self-defense. Pretty much the human beings were in their territory, and anything that comes in their territory must be killed because you're just invading our private space. So it was exaggerated in the sense that Liam Neeson had this speech, it was like a short speech, maybe it was like a rhyme of 4 lines, but he said it right before he was about to fight the alpha male of the wolf pack. And it's interesting too because when the wolf pack came, it was just Liam Neeson, and the wolf pack kind of commanded the rest of the wolves to fall back. So the rest of the wolves kind of went back into the woods, and they just left the alpha male for Liam Neeson. And it was a little bit exaggerated because you saw Liam Neeson standing there ah! And I'm seriously, all of that. And then he's running towards the wolf. And it just kind of reminded me of 300. You remember towards the end where you see, it's going to be an epic battle though, because it's 30,000 free Greeks against Xerxes' men. Well, this was kind of like one man against wolf. And I'm going to say that the ending sucked because I was there and I was everyone was seriously, it ended like this. I'm pretty sure you're going to be disappointed at the ending because there's no real resolution. You just have to assume you know what happens. So, overall, I would give the movie a B. I'm not saying that the story sucked. The story is actually a good story. It's a survival story, against man has to survive nature. But I'm just the reason I was laughing, and I know it wasn't a comedy, it wasn't meant to be funny, but the reason I was laughing was because I just found it a little bit ridiculous that they throughout the entire movie, Liam Neeson is addressing the Timberwolves as if they're some kind of huge, enormous, unapproachable nemesis. Like you would imagine, like if you didn't see what he was talking about, you would have thought that it was some kind of supernatural being that could not be killed and was out to destroy humanity. But it was Timberwolves. And yes, I know we don't encounter Timberwolves every day, but I felt like it was just it was just overhyping it, or like over exaggerating it, trying to make it like some kind of epic end of the world battle, but it wasn't really. So yeah, overall I give it a B. And yeah, I guess if you want, you can check it out yourself. But I'm pretty confident that you're gonna be disappointed at the ending, because there's no actual resolution, and you just have to assume. And this is not one of those kind of movies where you assume. And like throughout the movie, it's kind of like Liam Neeson's character has an internal problem himself. It's kind of like Inception, where Cobb, DiCaprio's character, kept having flashbacks of his wife. Liam Neeson's character also kept having flashbacks of his wife. And then you finally realize at the end why he's kind of like a sad individual, reserved to himself, and why he kept having the flashbacks about his wife. So yeah, overall I give it a B.